and my name's Mike Mondo, sitting in for Maina Wakageni. And it's quite a sensitive subject, but I think it's high time we sit down, stop butting our heads in the sand, and talk about this issue. And it was the big story yesterday on the Star. I don't know if Kingang, you saw it, eh?
Uh-huh.
It was the big story yesterday on the Star.
Yes, ma.
And it was saying, for every 4 women, 1 woman has had an abortion. And majority of those abortions are unsafe. And on that same article it said, and because of this, 7 women and girls are dying daily because of unsafe abortions. Now it also goes ahead to say here, 330 women are hospitalized every day. Almost half of these are teenagers or younger because of unsafe abortions. These figures are not siati tumetunga mistari hapa. They're not ours. They're real, it's happening, and it's everywhere. In fact, if you can get a copy of yesterday's Star, you'll see that entire story.
Page 12 na 13 inasema hapa 7 women die daily. So in a year is 2,600.
Hey.
Hi.
Me, I'm even shocked when I read this and I see out of every 4 women, 1 has had an abortion, which means right now, if you're sitting among women, hesabu waine.
1, 2, 3,
1 of them has had an abortion. And the scary part is that majority of those ones are unsafe. And when I say unsafe abortions, I mean when a woman or a girl goes to those backstreet doctors, wale quacks,
wale
wazima manuku, naingia zima manuku, unatafuta kamutu hapo andafu anakufanyia abortion. And I'm wondering why this is happening. I'm seriously wondering. It's time we stop denying that this is a problem, because now it is a problem. Our women are dying every single day. And I want to find out this morning, whether or not you have a personal story, or you know of someone who has a personal story about an unsafe abortion. It's really, really, really a scary state of affairs. And why are women doing it? Is it that men wanatoroka?
Unaona kama hawa the young ones, unakuja muna dance hiyo bend over pale, before you know it. Jamaa kondani na si polisi. This fellow,
yes.
Wewe you are young, hauko stable, una kazi, huyu kijana ukiangalia mbele nyuma
hana kitu.
So what is the alternative?
Wanaenda Zimmerman.
Pia unatafuta 2,000. Because sasa kama 5,000 inamushinda, sasa ni kununua diapers na vile expensive. So wanaamua,
twende huko nyuma.
There's a lot of lifestyle nowadays. Lifestyle raha mingi sana, raha and less responsibility. Ukikumbuka vile hapa mtoto is a very expensive garama. Mtoto ni wa Mungu, kila mtoto uje na sahani, lakini when you count from year 1 to mpaka miaka 20,
so they get scared and they run.
They get scared.
And they opt for those unsafe abortions.
As you say, most men run away. That's another big problem. Wanaume wengi, they run away. The young ones, kijana barubaru ama wazee. Anaona sasa nimefika hii miaka yote nikianza haka mandiko.
I want you to give me a call.
We have these issues.
I want you to give me a call on 0711046105, because I think it's time we need to have this conversation and stop butting our heads in the sand.
And we all have a story about this woman alijaribu kwenda ikamwaribikia, ama they'll never get a child again.
Yes.
Because vile ilifanywa ni madhogodhani, umeficha, you're not telling no one in the family.
Very true.
Kwa pressure.
And as you call me, by the way, please keep in mind these statistics, Out of every 4 women, 1 has had an abortion. Majority of them being unsafe. 7 women and girls are dying daily. And 330 women are hospitalized every day. Almost half of them are teens or younger due to unsafe abortions. 0711046105. Go ahead, give me a call. What is your experience with unsafe abortions? And do you know anyone who has undergone it? Today, the big story that was on the Star newspaper yesterday, and I want to read out some facts if you're just joining in, Did you know that for every 4 women, 1 has had an abortion? Majority of those abortions are unsafe. And because of that, 7 women and girls are dying daily. And on the same article, they say 330 women are hospitalized every day, with almost half of them being teens or younger because of unsafe abortions. And on our morning conversation today, we're trying to understand why we're letting this happen. We want you to share that story. In fact, I know of a story. Let me tell you, Kingangi.
Yes.
A very sad story of a very good friend of mine. And I'm happy that, okay, I'm not going to mention her name, but she's allowed me to share it.
Yeah.
And she has had 3 abortions during her lifetime. Eventually, she managed to settle down. She got married. She's had 1 baby, but when she had her child, she was told that, unfortunately, because of the previous abortions, her uterus cannot support another baby.
Where?
So now she can't have another baby completely. That's done. She's even looking for a surrogate
to say a baby for her.
It's very, very, very sad state of affairs. That we have a problem in Kenya, and I think our ladies are dying, and it's time we need to step up and start talking about it. Stop burying our heads in the sand.
What, 2,600 per year dying? It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And everyone has an experience. You at least know of someone who's been through an unsafe abortion. I want to hear those stories this morning.
Some parents are the reason why we have all these abortions. Mzazi anakuambia nitakuua.
Kai.
Kilete himo mimba. Are you pregnant? I'm going to kill you.
I know of ladies who've been kicked out of the house.
Yes.
Because they got pregnant.
Most of them, by the way. Most 80%.
Unafukuza mtoto.
Kuja na mimba. Na si Brenda wangu yuko hapa.
0711046105. Talk to me.
I think the issue you are discussing is 100% correct. I remember a girl calling me, just a friend that we were having a school in. And then she told me that she is pregnant and she needed 2K to go for an abortion. I really blacklisted her from my call because I asked her who is the father of the kid, but she never answered to me. I was so frustrated with girls, and I really hate those who make abortion. Another incident came when the lady who was in my wedding, who was a best mate, had an abortion and he died 2 years later after my wedding. I was so much frustrated in life.
Wow.
It's true, but mine. What you're discussing.
Sawa. Thank you so much for sharing that, eh?
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning, Maina.
Good morning. It's Mike Mondo.
Oh, Mike Mondo.
Yes.
Mine is a very sad story. I lost a first cousin of mine through abortion.
What happened?
She had her own business and she was doing very well. Alienda kadungwa shindano somewhere in Rungai. A quack doctor.
Yeah.
Akaambiwa aende nyumbani, then itajisort huko nyumbani. Well, she bled very badly. This doctor had a connection somewhere. There are 2 hospitals in Kawangware. Sorry. Ziko pahali inaitwa Wanye Road.
Wanye.
Huko. And I think the authority should take care of those hospitals. Akaprefer huko. So when he tracks her calls, the last call that she made to a friend was from Wanye Road.
Okay.
And then she went off. We looked for her in every mortuary. We looked for her everywhere. She could not. The last time we found her, tulimkuta amewekwa kwa karatasi ya nylon. Amekuwa amputated mikono na miguu.
Oh my God.
It was a bad, terrible incident. They went, it became sour, and she died now because they didn't want her to be identified. Wakamtoa mkono ndio tusitoe fingerprints, blah 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 blah. Then we lost her like that. So my advice to these people, to these girls who are doing the abortion, if you have to do it, please go to a doctor.
Okay.
And I don't know why you should do an abortion anyway.
Okay.
A kid is a gift from God.
Yes.
Kila mmoja anakujaga na sahani yake. Yeah, because we lost a cousin. I was very, very, very well up. I mean, a cousin who would have done it even in a better way. Alikufa tu tukapeleka hiyo kakitu kana kama gazoze tukazika. Even today we never know the truth.
I'm very sorry to hear that, my dear.
So, abortion is not the solution. The solution is if you are pregnant, give birth. Lea mtoto wako au sukuma huyo mtu kotini atalea atafanya maintenance hata kama ni kijana mdogo maintain huyo mtoto yake.
Sawa.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, keep calling, eh? 0711046105. That's my number. I want to hear these stories. What's your experience when it comes to unsafe abortions? Do you know of someone who has a story? Share it with me, because we want to share these stories and bring to light the fact that our women are dying, and it's time we start talking about this. Billy Ocean comes through next with Syncopation, talking about something that's quite serious, and I think it's time that we pay attention to this because our women are dying. It is just a fact. And if we don't address this, I think then we're going to be doing a very big disservice to the women in this country. It was the big story in yesterday's Star newspaper, and they said this, that did you know for every 4 women, 1 has had an abortion? Majority of those abortions are unsafe. And because they're unsafe, 7 women and girls are dying daily. And also says that 330 women are hospitalized every single day, with almost half of them being teens or younger. And it makes me feel so sad when I hear these statistics, because these are things I think it's time we start talking about as a society, even all the way down to the family level. So that if we can find a way to prevent these deaths, then that would be something that is truly worthwhile. And that's why this morning I want to hear about your stories. What experience do you have with unsafe abortions? Do you know someone who has had one? Or have you gone through it yourself? Talk to me. My number's 0711046105.
Zamani kulikuwa na ile mambo ulikuwa unasikia mchana amevujika mguu na anazaa.
Yes.
Hakukuwa mambo ati kwenda kutoa mimba. Nowadays women hata wacha tuseme kutoka shule, people knows about the contraceptives. Kuna mambo ya condoms, kuna mambo ya hizi dawa za uzazi, na hata kwanza wa nini, the students and everything, you see this from 15 to the age of the 21, they know all these things because that is where the problem lies. Unaona?
Yes.
So by the time mtu anapata mimba, one thing is already like, I don't think, sikufungiwa tumefungiwa, because after the act, you just like go free, you have like the 72 hours, you can go and take the pills and uende na ujikinge. So hii maneno ya kusema tena ukuja ati tena unaenda kuangalia ati mambo ya abortion, usio ni ogoroki, that is murder. And the God has really refused to watch mambo ya kusema mambo hivi, because already you have been given even the leeway ati hata ukifanya hiyo maneno you can still kinga yourself within a time frame of whatever. So by the time you're thinking of abortion, this is pure murder. We are supposed to be kufungwa sababu wewe ni muuaji. And a woman who have done that is a walking graveyard.
Okay.
Because you see, hakuna haja ya kwenda ati kwanza tena murionewe ile yagira, ukisikia utamu you should know like nini, enda uzae hata chukura wako tutalea. Neke ati mambo ya nini hapa? Na wengine sasa ukienda kutoa hiyo mimba, hiyo ni nyungu ya mtoto imetoka, masida imepata, hutawahi pata mtoto. It is payback time. Hiyo ujinga ya kusema sijui vile hapa wakaje kabisa, waache hiyo tabia. Mambo ni kupanua miguu tena hapa, unakuja tena kukimbia na huku kwa mahospitali zingine huku nini na huku sijui nita kwa masiado.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, how are you, Mike?
I'm very well. What's your name, my dear?
Sarah.
Sarah, talk to me.
I didn't tell you mine. Mine was having a friend of mine. Okay, me, I did. I survived.
You had an unsafe abortion?
Yes, and then I survived. And a friend of mine also, she didn't survive. She died.
And where were you going to get these abortions done?
What about if you can get abortion but someone can dump you, what do you do?
So where did you go?
Me, they gave me medicine.
Where?
In the hospital, in the clinic.
An established one, the one for Kona.
Yes, and then a friend of mine, she mixed medicine. She mixed local medicine and another medicine for the chemist. I told her don't mix. For her she mixed. Then she went to her mom. And then she died from there.
Oh my.
And she was the only girl in her mom's stomach. Only girl. Her mom, she didn't have another girl. She was the only one. So she died. Me, I survived.
I'm really sorry to hear that, my dear. Eh?
So abortion is good, but it's bad. May I have done like 5, but I will never try to do it again.
You've done 5 abortions?
Yes, I'm not going to do it again.
Do you have a child?
But I'm scared. Yeah, I have.
But previously...
But I'll not do it again.
You can't do it again? You are doing it the same place, same doctor?
Yes, you give him like 1,000. It depends with the month of the abortion, like 1 month. If it's 1 month, you'll give her like 1,000.
1,000?
If it's 2 months, you'll give her like 2,000. So then life can go on. But me, the last one,
hey.
I bleeded a lot. I slept even on the road. People were thinking that I'm a mad woman. I slept on the road because I bleeded a lot. Then I get out of there. I won't do it again.
Okay. Hey. Sawa, thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing your story, eh?
5.
Hey. What is happening? Are you seeing how these statistics are actually a reality? Keep calling 0711 046 105. What's your experience with unsafe abortion?